It's time. I've been trying to get to these Christopher Wards, working through my backlog of videos. Super excited to have access to Christopher Ward. Big thanks to everybody that's been involved with helping get these watches on this channel. Mike Pearson, of course, Patrick, my direct contact, and the entire crew at Ward has been great. I just was talking to a couple of people from Ward at the DC District Time Watch show. That booth was bonkers. It was like, I don't know, like a 45 minute wait to even get to the table to check out the watches and talk to the reps there. It's just nuts. The demand, it just clearly shows that they have a very good product at an affordable price point for what you're getting. And some colorways and designs that people are just, it's resonating with the watch enthusiast market, and we want to see the watches. We want to, try the watches on and potentially buy the watches. So I'm very happy to have these on my channel so I can check them out and you guys get to see a nice video, hopefully, if I can capture them good, to help you with your purchase. So this is the Christopher Ward C60 Atoll Reef Blue, the tropical Trident, if you will. And it is a beautiful gradient blue to like green in the middle with that blue coming all the way out to the outside. That helps tie it in with this excellent blue rubber strap. You can get it on bracelet. You can get it on a bunch of different combinations. This combo looks great, wears great. I typically would say go bracelet, but if you're not a bracelet person, that, if you straight up are not going to wear the bracelet, which the Ward bracelets are great and the clasp are great. If you're not going to wear the bracelet, then, save yourself some money. Get the rubber straps. They're equally as amazing. If you want the bracelet, you can buy the bracelet separate later on. It's not a big deal. This is a 40 millimeter wide stainless steel case. It is the light catcher case. Excellent case design. The lug to lug is a 47.2. Now this is where a lot of these Christopher Ward watches are going to shine, because the lug to lugs are, I don't want to say short, but they're a little bit shorter than you might see from some of the competitors, and that is going to help it be more versatile with wrist sizes. That's just my opinion based on fact. The thickness, or rather thinness on this, is only 11.6 millimeter. That's another big factor with a 40 by 47 essentially watch. Keeping it under that 12 millimeter, heck, close to 11 and a half really, is really going to make this watch super wearable on many wrist size. 20 millimeter lug opening, so if you don't even want to wear any of their supplied straps or bracelets, you can swap it out, put something else that you prefer on it. Although I will say their straps are actually amazing, to the point where you could buy the straps independently of the watch and put them on other watches. They're that good. A nice oversized 7 millimeter twin flag signed screw down crown, keeping the 300 meter water depth rating on this thing. And let's take a closer look. So we have that full metal bezel with a kind of milled out numbers there. So very nice tie to the whole design of it here. Could have easily went with like a ceramic bezel insert, blue or something like that. That would have looked cool, but this is much more flashy. I dig this. The 120 click bezel on this is fantastic. There's zero play in it, and it has a nice sound to it. Whether you go slow or fast with it, it is a quality fidget spinner that will meet your needs. The caseback, display caseback. You get to see that automatic movement. We have a custom Christopher Ward rotor with a bunch of these like twin flag logos embossed on the back. The movement inside, they don't hide anything, right? It's the Sellita SW200. They clearly state that on their website. They put the rotor on there so they could label this as a movement number that they've created. They could have easily been the CW200 movement, right? But no, they're telling you it's the Sellita SW200. So, and they warranty it. They got all that good stuff and everything. They've put a very good high quality movement in here. And they give you a display case back, all while keeping a 300 meter water depth rating on it. So that's pretty cool. If we do a closer, we can go closer. look up, you can see you have a really nice sharp handset, very legible, a big broad arrow hour hand, and then a really nice long pencil style almost minute hand reaching all the way out to those applied indices. Love the Trident balance on that seconds hand with a nice broad arrow on that as well. Twin flag logo just below the double bar 12 o'clock, also done in applied brushed metal. Really cool, clean looking, minimal text on the dial, automatic 300 meter, 1,000 feet, clean color matched date wheel at the 6 o'clock. Really, really balancing out the dial. I like the old Wards. They had a lot of charm to them. They said C Ward or CH Ward, Christopher Ward, all those other things had the really cool, almost onion handset on it. I really like those, and I know there's a lot of collectors out there that also like those too. But these newer Wards, I don't even know how they're gonna do anything better. And maybe they don't need to. Maybe this is, you know, some of the best stuff we're ever going to see from the brand, potentially. I don't believe that because I know they have that in-house movement, the SH21, and they have some exotic materials, some really cool colorways. But when it comes to hitting a more approachable price point for an independent brand, this is pretty much beyond this. I mean, you have some diminishing returns, I guess is the way to put it. Like, this is some of the best stuff you can get at these price points. Does that make sense? All right, let's put it on wrist. I can wear the 40 millimeter, no problem. The 40 millimeter clearly works on my 7¼ inch wrist. Right. Obviously. I like the way it wears. I like the way it looks. It's been a while since I had the 42. I think I prefer the 42 still. But that's how versatile it is. Like, it makes me scratch my head. It makes me go like, well, I don't know. Maybe I do like the 40. 42 works great. I definitely wouldn't, for my wrist size, go smaller than the 40 on the dive watch, but the 40 works perfect. So if there's a colorway that only is available in 40 and you have a preference like I do for the larger one, I still would probably just go ahead and get the 40 just to get that colorway. But if it's offered in the 42, which oftentimes a lot of their watches are offered in multiple sizes. This one, I think, is just the 40. I'll put a link in the description. Quick blast with the UV light. Let's turn off the studio lights. I'm trying to keep this video not ridiculously long because I'm excited about having Christopher Ward on here. It's been forever. The Lume is fantastic. I already forgot what it's called, and I can't see because it's dark. I shut the lights. So this is the cool thing with being an independent, right? So they're big, but they're not too big, so they can still access some of these crazy looms that you'll see often in micro brands. This is the X1BL C1 loom. It's basically like a BGW9 look because it's like white and it glows blue, but it's way more potent, like a strong C3 would be, if that makes sense. If you're a loom junkie, I think that makes sense. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you on the next video.